morning and welcome back to another Lazy Sunday reading vlog on the Bookish Life of Laura. I'm Laura, obviously, and I have had a fantastic reading week. I've finished 3 books so far this week and it's been wonderful. I've liked most of them. I loved 2 of them, liked 1 of them. And I actually managed to stick to my Owls TBR, which is honestly really shocking. But I did, so that's great. I also kind of changed my room around a little bit. I had my bed on the wall opposite me, and I moved that yesterday to do some painting, and I moved it over here just to get it out of the way, and I kind of like it, so I think I'm going to leave it here, which is great for me, but now for these vlogs I'm going to be backlit, so that kind of sucks. So sorry for the extra crappy lighting for these vlogs from now on, but what can you do? So on to the books that I've actually read. At the end of my vlog last week, I was about halfway through The Paper Magicians by Charle Holmberg. I finished that one. I gave it 3 stars. It was good. I mean, the plot and the world and everything was decent. It got kind of boring after a while. The plot got a bit repetitive, I found. So, I mean, it was still good. It was very entertaining, but it wasn't amazing. But the reason that I gave it 3 stars, without giving away any spoilers, but I really didn't like where the romance was going. So I don't want to spoil it and tell you who it is, but if you've read it, maybe you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, that kind of relationship just really ain't my thing. So I do still plan on finishing that series, which I'll talk about in a few minutes. Otherwise, after that, I read Magic for Liars by Gailey, and just, oh my god, it was so good. That one I ended up giving 4.5 stars. It was so close to a 5-star read, but it didn't quite make that, this is my favorite book ever kind of feeling. So it's not quite there, but it was very, very close. Again, Gailey, if you haven't watched my other videos where I rant about them, I love the way that they tell stories. Their writing is just phenomenal, and this book, the plot was so good. If you've seen the show Scream, it had a very similar feeling to that in terms of the mystery behind it, but just trying to figure out who did it, basically. And in the show Scream, as well as in this book, you suspect every single character. From the second you meet them, you're that was shady, that was suspicious. Maybe it was you. Literally everybody. Every single character you thought could possibly be the killer. All of them. It was so cool. I haven't had a show or a book give me that feeling since I watched Scream, and so I loved that. I thought it was so much fun trying to figure out who it was, and because there's so many suspects, it was genuinely a surprise when it was revealed who it was, and I loved that. I thought it was so good. It was so well done. So it was just A+, Gailey. Thank you so much for this gift of a book. God, I love Gailey. And then after that, I read The Bromance book club by Lyssa K. Adams. I gave this one 4 stars. I just finished it last night, actually. It was so good. 4 stars. It was a lot of fun. All the characters were just so much fun, and I loved the feminist tone to it. It was a really good time to read, and just also hilarious. It was so funny. I laughed out loud multiple times. I also love this one so much because the main character, the husband, Gavin, he has a stutter and is very prevalent throughout the entire novel. And I have never seen a character in a book have a stutter before that was prevalent, especially not a main character. And I'm not sure if you guys have noticed it in my videos yet, because I do try to edit it out as much as possible, but I have a stutter pretty bad. So seeing this character have his stutter in this book and the way that it was handled was just, it was so nice. I've literally never seen that before, so that was a nice little unexpected bit of rep that I was really happy about, and it was done really well. I found there was one scene where the wife hears somebody shit talking her husband behind his back and mentions his stutter, and she they're in the middle of a fight, right? She hears this and just goes, fuck no, and storms around the corner and tells this lady to just fuck off because her husband's stutter is beautiful. And I'm just just so sweet. Oh my god, I loved it. It was so nice. It made me so happy to see that, and I just, warmed my heart. And also just this dudes who are not afraid to cry, and the friend group is so good. I think it was page 3, the husband was sitting on the bathroom floor trying not to cry, and his friend just goes, it's okay, man, you can cry, there's no shame in that. And he just fucking lets loose, starts sobbing on the bathroom floor, and his friend is just that's cool, you cry it out, man, I'm here for you. And I'm oh, My heart. I can't wait to read the second one. I'm gonna try to find a copy of it because I own this one, so I like to own like complete series. So I'm probably gonna try to find a copy of that, see if I can get it mailed to me soon, because I would really like to read it, probably in May. I don't know when the third book comes out, but hopefully soon, because I would like that. I would like it right now, please. So those are all the books that I finished for this week. Updates on The Unspoken Name by A.K. Larkwood. I still have not read anything from this. I picked it up for a brief moment. I read maybe a paragraph and then I put it back down. On Goodreads, I have a shelf for DNF books, but then I also have a shelf for books that like I started, got like a good chunk of the way through, and then it was just like, I'm not in the mood for this, but like I don't want to DNF it. So I have a shelf for those books. So this one is going to end up going on that shelf for now. So I do like it a lot. I love the world. It's just I cannot deal with high fantasy right now. Still. If anything, my anxiety has gotten way worse this week. So I still just can't deal with high fantasy. So that one still on hold. Gonna just officially shelve it as finished later and not feel guilty for not reading it. But that one, I will get to it again at some point or another. I don't know when, but my library updated. We can keep our books until June 30th now, so that's... They're not going to be open until the end of June at least. So I'm very sad, but that at least means that I can keep this book for a while and not have to worry about getting it done very quickly. So that's good. That one was my owl to read a book with witches or wizards. So because I'm putting that one down, I had to pick a new book. So I'm kind of between two right now. I read the first chapter of When We Were Magic by Gailey, which was my alternate pick for that owl. But I'm not sure if I'm in the mood for that one, to be honest. So I also read the first couple chapters of The Glass Magician by Charle, Holmberg, which was book 2 for the Paper Magician series. I might do that one instead. I said this in my Owls TBR video, but I cannot set myself like a set TBR. It doesn't work. I'm very much a mood reader. So I'm probably going to read The Glass Magician instead, because I also have this horrible habit of like, I'll start a series, I'll read the first book and then never touch it again. So I'm trying to make myself read the next books of the series pretty quickly. Like within a year is ideal, but if I can make it be sooner, that'd be great. So reading the next book the week after the first one would be great. So I might do that. I read like, I think 10% of it this morning, and it's pretty quick so far. Again, the romance is really weirded me out, but I'll push through at least. But otherwise it's good. So yeah, so one of those 2 books I'll be reading for this week. In terms of owls, I have my animagus training done, my Merpeople linguistics course done, and then I just have, I think it's just the one book left for my librarian training, and that's the Witch or Wizard one, which means I'll probably be able to make my stretch goal. I don't think I talked about having a stretch goal in any video so far, but what that is, my goal was to get my librarian training and the extra courses done, which I definitely will, but then my stretch goal was to just do all of the owls, because I read Wasted Words and that was for an owl that wasn't part of my librarian training. I only have, I think, 3 more books for the rest of them after I finish my librarian one, so I have 4 books left to read to get all of the owls done. I think 4 or 5, I don't remember, something like that. I'll probably be able to get all 12 prompts done, which is pretty rad. I'm not sure what else I'll be reading for the other prompts yet, but I'll pick something. So that about does it, as my room just keeps getting brighter and brighter and brighter. I'm so sorry for the shit lighting. I'll have to pick a new spot to do these videos for next week now that I have my bed here, because that just sucks. But yeah, so that about does it for this week's reading vlog. Those are all my updates. I hope you guys are also having a good reading week, or just a good week in general, and that next week will be even better for all of us. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!